Seamless.ai's pitch is unlimited leads, a real time search engine that's supposed to find anyone. The free plan tells a different story 50 credits total, one user before you hit a wall. We went looking for what actually happens right after that wall, because that's the exact moment most seamless alternative searches begin, right when the free tier runs out and the real pricing is nowhere to be found.
For Seamless.ai's own pricing page, the free plan caps at 50 credits and one user, full stop, with no visible ceiling on what unlimited leads is supposed to mean once you're paying. Past that, pro tier pricing isn't published anywhere on the site, it's contact sales, which in practice means a quote assembled around your team size, your industry, and how hard you're willing to negotiate, rather than a rate card you can compare against anything else in 10 seconds. That opacity is itself defining and it's worth sitting with. Every other tool in this category, ourselves included, publishes a number a shopper can act on immediately. Seamless makes you book a call and sit through a pitch before you learn what a middle tier plan even costs, and that alone tells you something about how the pricing is engineered to work against quick comparison. Here's the deeper split once you do manage to get a number out of them. Seamless runs on real-time search. It queries live sources the moment you click rather than serving a pre-verified record from a maintained database, and every result burns a credit whether the contact turns out to be good or not. Quarvio runs the opposite way. Verification happens before delivery, so what lands in your list has already cleared a bounce check before you ever see it, and a bad hit doesn't cost you the same way a bad real-time guess costs on Seamless. Same underlying job, get a name and a working email address attached to it, but one model charges you for the attempt regardless of outcome, and the other charges you for a result that's already been confirmed to work. Our own testing notes from a 2000 contact pool summed up what that looks like in practice. We ran a seamless export through a live campaign and watched the bounce rate climb past what we'd normally tolerate before we paused the sequence to rebuild the list from scratch. That's not an isolated glitch. It's the structural cost of real-time search applied to bulk export instead of the one-off individual lookups the engine was originally designed around, where it tends to perform noticeably better. Real-time is genuinely useful when you're checking one specific person right now before a call. It gets meaningfully riskier the moment you're exporting thousands of contacts at once and sending straight into a fresh domain's reputation, where every unverified guess is a small bet against your own deliverability. 4 things worth knowing before you compare Seamless to anything else. First, the free plan is 50 credits, one user, and that's the only publicly listed price on the entire page. Second, Pro requires talking to sales, and reported figures for it vary widely by team size and contract length. Third, credits are consumed on every returned result, not just the ones that turn out to be accurate. A wrong number still costs the same as a right one. Fourth, phone lookups and bulk exports draw down separately from search credits, so unlimited plans still meter the specific actions that matter most for list building. Independent pricing trackers that monitor Seamless's actual checkout flow have reported a basic tier around $147 a month for 250 credits. Seamless itself won't confirm that number anywhere public, so treat it as a reported figure rather than a vendor-stated one. Even taken at face value, that's roughly 250 real-time search contacts a month, recurring every month whether you use them all or not, with no built-in guarantee against bounces. Quarvio's price for 5,000 pre-verified contacts is $129 once, valid for 12 months from purchase. To be fair to Seamless, the live search engine, the built-in dialer, and the org-wide seat model are genuinely strong for a sales team working a short, named list of accounts in real time. It's specifically the bulk, cold outbound, build a fresh list use case where the pricing and the data model both work against you. Our verdict: Seamless is a solid real-time lookup tool for working accounts you already know, with pricing built to obscure the number until you're already on a call. For building a fresh outbound list, the stack we run keeps the jobs separate. Quarvio supplies verified contacts before anything gets sent, instantly handles sending and warm-up. Infomail keeps the inboxes and authentication clean underneath. Infox runs LinkedIn in parallel. Know what job you're buying before you agree to a price nobody will show you upfront.